or 67, I should say. Duke falling short. I got my boy Jacob. What'd you see in the game, man? What went wrong? But what more importantly,
Duke.
was it things going right for Virginia Tech or things more importantly going wrong for Duke?
I think a little bit of both because Duke was shooting. I mean, Duke was horrible from three.
Yeah.
I don't want to say I don't want to say they was shooting too much, but they were. I don't think they were shooting too much. I just think they didn't knock down the shots.
Yeah, and they end it too. We end the game with Michael.
And Virginia made a lot of threes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, here's what happened. So overall, you look back, it started out. I mean, what was it like? It was kind of back and forth, 3-2, 5-2, 5-4, 5-6, 8-6, and so on. I mean, it was back and forth. But as the game went on, so did the defenses. You look at the stats here. Virginia Tech, 32 of 64 on their field goals. They were literally 50%. Duke was 24 of 49. They were right there at 49%, just shy. So it wasn't a huge deficit. But they could not hit the three. They only hit 4 out of 20 three-point attempts. Duke did. They could not hit the three.
Yeah, sounds like something Alabama would do.
Yeah, okay.
Nah.
It's true though. But Virginia Tech was 10 of 22, and Hunter Couture with 31 points. Banchero with 20, the lead scorer for Duke. Duke did a couple things right. But I think looking at this too, and just overall what I was seeing and saying even early on, they had 10 turnovers. They had 15 fouls. First off, Virginia Tech had more fouls, right? But they got a couple steals. They got some – well, hell, they didn't really get any blocks. Duke had some.
I don't know.
What it came down to, Jacob, was who was going to shoot the three better, and Duke did not do that. They just could not have that off.
Anything like strategy-wise or – coaching-wise or playing-wise, I think it was just Virginia Tech hit their shots, Duke didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think –
And it's one thing to see – like, this is something we're not really used to. Like, I credit Virginia Tech, but to see Duke lose the actual tournament title, right, it's one of those where maybe we've seen it before, but – especially where this team's at and everything that's been made up, not like made up, but we keep talking about Mike Krzyzewski and his retirement. This will not impact his legacy at all. All it says is, unfortunately for him, he didn't finish it, at least in ACC play. But not only did he lose the tournament, in the ACC, is this a blowout? I mean, this is like a 15-point win for Virginia Tech. So what does it say about Krzyzewski?
I don't know. Well, I mean, it doesn't really say that much. I mean, How does it impact his – I'm going to be honest, it doesn't say anything.
Yeah. I would agree. I mean,
but this is a huge win for Virginia Tech, and the reason why is that because the only way they were going to make the tournament is if they won this game.
Yeah,
they was too far down,
and they knew that coming in. So maybe it's possible that because I always look at it from two sides. Did this team win? So, like, did Virginia Tech win, or did Duke lose? And you get what I'm trying to get at. Obviously, it's both. Obviously, it's both, but I really think Virginia Tech knew what was at stake, and they just brought out this monster inside of them that I don't think we've really seen.
I don't think Virginia Tech won.
Yeah, I think that they just honestly they looked. I think
that's a big problem.
It could have been Clemson. It could have been Louisville. It didn't have to necessarily be Duke. But I think no matter who it was, they were on a mission. They wanted to win the ACC tournament. They wanted, and like you said, I fully agree that the only way they're getting any spot in the March Madness tournament was if they won this game tonight, they knew that. They knew what was at stake. They took care of business.
I'm going to be honest. A big problem with people nowadays is that they always talk about how a team loses instead of how a team wins. And that's what they're going to do after this game, you know? It's just like sometimes you got to talk about the team who wins.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think, though, from a national and media standpoint, was the pressure more so going into the game, which I really don't think it was a lot, but would you say going into the game, did it seem like there was pressure on Duke because of all the hype?
I'd say there's a lot of pressure on Virginia Tech.
Okay.
But because this was a one-game season. If they won this game, they were in. If they didn't, they're out.
That's
now,
true.
For Duke this is what Duke needs to do. Duke needs to, all right, we lost tonight. We're going to be a 2 seed. We're still in the tournament. We just got to do our business there, and we're going to go win this championship. That's how it is.
It's one game at a time, and you shake stuff
look ahead. Look ahead. Remember this game. Remember what happens when we slip up. But look ahead.
You look at some of these stats again. I mentioned 50% on field goals for Tech, 49 just one shot for Duke. So
Duke was killing them in the paint.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
Duke had 5 steals. Virginia Tech had 7, 18 assists for Tech, 9 for Duke. I mean, so many different categories overall.
The one thing I thought Duke could have done maybe a little bit better is I thought they were playing a little bit. I think they need to guard a little bit more tight on defense.
I think so too.
I think they were playing way too off.
They leave a little bit more. I noticed this a little bit tonight. Like they guarded, but they guarded okay. But like you say, guard a little bit more tight. When I hear that and I think about it, sometimes when you're guarding on the court, you can guard in such a way where you just leave some open space for them to get through and find ways to score or move down, right? It's almost like football in a way. Think about like an offensive line. An offensive line is supposed to protect the quarterback, right? But if you provide just the right gap and opening, a defensive edge rusher can get to your quarterback. I think is that kind of what you were saying? You ever see it like that from my perspective? Like what I'm getting at, where they just kind of let some open lanes for the Hokies and they just drove it in?
I think there's a better example. How about receivers and DBs of a DB giving for too much?
Okay.
How a DB is giving a receiver too much space. How about that?
I could see it like that too, actually. That's better. Forget what I said. I like what you said.
And this is another problem. Isn't Virginia Tech one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country?
Oh, of course. And I think they're one of the more underrated too. I think that they don't get enough credit.
Virginia Tech isn't as good in the paint, but they're literally a top-tier three-point shooting team, and Duke's
that is what killed Duke tonight. And let me ask you this.
Let me look it up.
What has been the key for Duke this year? Has it been more so on the defense, would you say? Not in this game, but like as a whole.
No, I'm going to say they're better on offense.
Okay.
In my opinion. In fact, I think they're a lot better on offense. I think they've struggled with defense a lot this year. One thing, and this has been a major issue for Duke all year. One major issue they've had all year is they cannot hit free throws.
I know. I noticed that tonight. And look, I'm not going to rip on a player if he misses. Well, no, I know, but like I saw it tonight. You're not going to hit every shot, and you're also not going to hit every free throw. That's okay if you miss one every now and then, shake it off. But dude, let's double check real quick. So they had 15 of 23. They had a 65 percentage. I mean, Virginia Tech struggled with that too, but you had 23 attempts. Virginia Tech missed 4. Duke missed 8 free throws. 8.
Yeah, they've been struggling for that. That's been one of their problems.
Yeah. Any final thoughts on this game? Duke losing. We kind of talked about it. They just did some things wrong tonight overall, right? I mean, there's really no other way to put it.
left too much room open. Should have attacked the paint more.
Yeah.
Hit some more shots from three. And honestly, give credit to
They just
Virginia.
needed to take some more. They needed to take some more risky shots. I feel like that Virginia Tech was playing that good defense to the point where it kind of scares you a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Give credit to Virginia Tech, though. They are in
Of
the
course.
tournament now, and they
Yeah.
absolutely deserve it.
Well, we'll see exactly where they land seed-wise tomorrow with it being Selection Sunday. But again, the final score 82-76 or 82-67. Duke falling short in the ACC championship here in the tournament. Jacob, thanks for recapping this game.